Let the sunshine in.
Hey, 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 hey. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Oh man, it's a great day because we're here. How are you? Oh man, so let's say this right now. Let's get it out the way. This is the Mentally Strong Conference, and I am your host, the First Night. First Night, that's my name. First Night, Minister First Night. As an artist, my name is The First Night. Sorry. Uh, anyway, I wanna rock and roll all night, party every day. So I'm here every week. I come on. If you're new to this, every week I come on, and I'm here just to talk about that no matter what goes on in life, man, you could find happiness. It's something that's achievable. And where it starts is mentally. We have to think positive and give positive vibrations to ourselves, and positive things start to happen. So I'm here to talk about this, and I come on every week and I do this. Today is something new. I'm on YouTube today. Last week I tried to record myself while I was live on Facebook, and that didn't work too well for me. It took too much of my data on my phone, so I decided I'm gonna go live on YouTube. So I'm here on YouTube. Hello everyone on YouTube. Hello everyone on Facebook. So let's go back to where I started, right? I'm First Night. This is Mentally Strong Conference, and it is a great day. And every time we wake up, it's a great day. So, cup of coffee to you, uh, bacon and eggs, bagel with butter, cream cheese, whatever it is. I need you to wake up, and even if it's dark outside, I need you to see the light, okay? And be grateful of the trees and the atmosphere, and be grateful for the animals, and be grateful that you even here to wake up, right? Uh, I love to just talk, man. So I come on here. That was the idea. I'm just going to talk. So if you come on and you see this, got something to say, please jump in. Please jump in. Uh, so basically, this week, I just want to continue on the same path of the positive messages that you have to tell yourself. Um, Before I get into that, I guess I need to take the time out to just say a little thought to everyone who isn't doing so well right now, health wise, financially, uh, their children or their families. I just want to say, hey, I'm thinking about you. My my spiritual thinking is for you, and I'm with you all the way. If you ever need to talk, come holler at me. I definitely call and check up on you if I have your number. So for me, I've been going through this. I'm 53, and I've diagnosed, suffer with depression and anxiety, uh, and I've had some issues with bipolar. Still have issues with bipolar. That's something that's been hard to break. Um, I used to chalk it up to being Puerto Rican. Oh, Puerto Rican, because you see a lot of Puerto Ricans, they get a little uppity. I'm one who speaks loudly. That's a Puerto Rican thing, I think. We all speak loudly, and that's not part of the bipolar. Bipolar is when you're hot and cold one minute, you're a nice guy, the next minute you're like fuck off to everyone. And from time to time that can happen. And so I'm working on that, but I'm working on everything. Uh, we're not going to get into this whole long story about how my life was because I've been telling it for weeks. But if you come on in, you have a question, I have no problem telling it. And more than likely, I'm going to end up telling it because it just works that way. So, through my worst moments, through my toughest times in life, I've always was able to tell myself that I'm better than what is happening to me. I am better than what's happening to me. And the problem was human beings were not reiterating the people I was surrounding myself with. So what happened was I'm waking up with this negative energy because a lot of stuff is going on, and all you could think about is what's going on. You don't see a future in your life. All you see is what's going on. You'll be downtrodden forever. That's all you think. And so that energy continues in the thought process. And so you start thinking negative, then another negative thought happens, and another negative thought happens, and another negative thought happens. And now you're living with this negative energy that surrounds you, and you go outside and something negative happens. Or you end up in a negative scenario with someone. Um, and it could be something small like road rage, or somebody bumped into you in the store, or the cashier, or something. It could be something real minor. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, Suzanne and Tobin and my brother Ronald. I'm sorry I missed you yesterday. I came to the Rock and I missed you. Oh man. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm here to bring this positive energy, and you see the people that come on. So people on YouTube, these are my peoples here, Suzanne and Tobin, Ronald, these are my peoples, and this is what we do. We shine with each other no matter what we going through. That just that first good morning, you don't know, that could put a smile on somebody's face. So I walk down the street every day. Every time I see someone at the gas station, the store, wherever I'm at, man, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. If they're a little bit older than me, I call them sir. If they're older than me, I call them man, a man, as a woman. I, I have respect. And I always have a smile. Like, I don't think people see, but only when, I guess, when I rap do I get this on my face. But mostly, I smile a lot, and that came with, yo, Smoke is in the house, man. I love when people come on. I love when people come on with me and joining this party in the morning. I love it. I love it. Cup of coffee to all of y'all, man. Cup of coffee, all of y'all. Word. Oh man. So this is what I do. I walk around with a smile. I think positively. In my past, I had to remind myself. So that when COVID happened, like everybody else, we go through some nonsense in COVID, right? It hurt everybody. And then at that very moment, I'm going to end up in a divorce, right? COVID and stuck in the house with the woman I love at the time. And it's not working. 24 hours a day just wasn't working. Way much more to the story, but it wasn't working. And I had to tell myself, I'm better than what I'm living. I have to be better than what I'm living. I'm getting too old to be living in this state of mind. And I push myself, and I push myself, and mentally I got into a better space. And when I got into a better space, it turns out that in 53 years I've come across so many different people in my life, like the people who are on here with me right now. Thank you so much again. Um, and they reminded me that I am a good person. They reminded me that they saw the positive in me. They remember me being there for them. Cuz, what's up, cuz? That's my cuz Yvette. She's on here. That's what's up. Good morning to you too. Oh, mad love for you always, my cuz. I'm on YouTube as well, so this is dope. I'm making moves now, moving up in the world. So uh I'm having uh, times things are changing in my life, and more positive messages I'm receiving from other people as reminders that I was the person that I thought I was. Just couldn't find it. I couldn't find myself within that thought process. And all of a sudden it changed. And again, my energy changed. And when my energy changed, uh, everything changed. Everything changed, man. I went from nothing to something. Like, it seemed like overnight. It took a year and some change, but it just did, man. The phone was ringing, the emails were going, my Facebook blowing up. They hitting me, dude. You ain't gotta be this downtrodden. You good. You good. It's gonna be good. You gonna be all right. And and it happened, and I changed. Everything changed, and as everything changed, my growth changed. I started to grow as the man I'm supposed to be. Not uh not about financials or education or anything like that, just the man I'm supposed to be in here, right? In my heart, the man I'm supposed to be. And hi Queen. The Queen, she's alive. Oh man, somebody on the YouTube say what's up, man. I don't know how to do that. Put me on. Somebody's on. Somebody made it to the YouTube. That's what's up. Thank you for joining in. So, waking up with positive energy, more positive things started to happen for me, and the financial started to change, and I could change my direction, and and even my connections with family, like cousin Yvette, changed for me. Uh, and and I started to grow as a person, and I end up finally doing something that I've dreamt of that can never achieve, was leaving my hometown. I love New York, but I've been there for 52, 51 years, 51 years. And I wasn't able to see the rest of the world. I only saw New York. And so the world was like I, imagination. That's it. It was just television. And I always had a dream. I needed to get Justin's on. Good morning to you, Just. Thank you for so much for coming, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm so happy that y'all on here. Oh, this is great. Just doing this, man. Doing this helps me get where I gotta go. And I'm hoping that me doing this is helping y'all get where y'all gotta go too, as far as happiness, man. So this is where the ultimate goal was for me, right? I need to be happy. 51 years I didn't understand happiness, didn't know what happiness meant. It was all facade. It was all fantasy. It was all imagination. I didn't understand happiness. And I thought I'd never be happy. Just thought I'd never be happy. It was all pretend. And as my life changed, happiness started to come. And when the happiness started to come, it exuded in my aura, as I heard, right? And and everything changed. And I got out of my hometown, changed out of that fast pace in New York, and the financial aspect of New York and the mental aspect of New York. And I just got out of there, and now I'm here in another state. I'm in Connecticut, and it's a different life. It's cool because it's not too far from New York, so I could go to New York when I need to, and it's beautiful here. Uh, what I have here enhances what I was trying to achieve for myself, right? Um, so I wake up extra grateful for what I've come to, for what I started to where I am right now. I've been extra grateful. So when I wake up, hey, Mary Beth, good morning, Mary Beth. Oh, this is beautiful. Thank you so much for coming on, and I hope you feel better. Mary Beth is one of those people I put the vibe out to this morning. Ooh, feel better. Oh, that's I want you to feel well. Oh, man. So this is what I'm talking about. At least if I could do anything, I could put a smile on your face. I could transfer some of my good energy towards you. This is what I'm trying to do. Uh, and so back to where I was at, my happiness started to find itself. And as it found itself, I started to actually see a path. I actually see a path for me, uh, where I want to be as a human being. And slowly but surely, I'm taking the steps to achieve that. And it's going great. And so I come on here. I decided to come on here because I've been inspired. This is why I do this, because I've been inspired not by my own personal experience, but what I've been witnessing and from other people's experiences, the negative side of life and the positive side of life. So I'm here to talk about how we can to smile within it, so we can continue, so we can throw that darkness away, and find our way to always have light. Always have light. Man, let me tell you, I turned off the light in the house and it still glow because I'm lit up. This is how it works for me. I'm gonna stay on a great energy, and so I want to push that on everybody. I don't push spirituality on everyone. If you don't believe in God, if you I don't know what your religion is, though I'm a minister, I don't push that on anyone. But that also changed my life, my personal connection with the higher power. Boy, did that change everything as well, because I had to stop and say it's something greater than I, and that also put me in a better place. And so I don't push that on everybody, but I want you to know I can't just say my story and I don't put that in. So a big part of where I went through my change process was definitely uh, changing who I am as a human being with my spiritual aspect. And so I wake up and I see the trees and I look in the sky and I'm grateful. Um, Man, I just had back surgery October. Those of y'all who don't know, I had back surgery October. I wasn't being able to walk, and I'm walking, I'm dancing, I'm standing, I'm chilling. I'm doing it, man. We going to the concerts. We went to. I was just on TV. Coming on Monday. Y'all see this? It will be on Monday. The Queen and I, we went to the Caramel Show. I don't know if you've heard of it. The Caramel Show. He just won the Emmy for daytime TV. So he's somebody. But it's right here in Connecticut, not too far from us, Stanford. So we went. Why not, right? Tickets were free. So we went. And it was cool. It was real cool. We had a good time. So I'm hoping that we get on camera and we're going to check it out Monday. So that's part of being happy, man. So as I got my life in New York together, all of a sudden, I meet the Queen. Oh, y'all don't see on this one, Facebook, there should go the Queen. Uh, so I meet the Queen, and she's in the same process. Her energy is is changing up for herself, and I'll connect the kinetic energy hit, bang, and it was perfect timing for both of us of where we were in our lives and what we want for our lives. And so that's a big change. I meet the Queen, and so that's a big part of my happiness. And so, Queen, thank you for being a part of that. Uh, I'm forever going to be grateful for this. Uh, and so I meet new people through this new energy, the people who I've known. Man, I'm talking about people that go back from my childhood, like I was 10 when I was growing up in Brooklyn, in 10, 8, 9, 7. You cats remember me and hit me up, yo, like for real. And so I got friends going back high school. Turns out that remember that I was a good dude. I wasn't the crappy dude that the world was showing me. uh, and so here I sit, and I'm going to be here every week, kind of like testimony. You know, you want to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. I sure will. My truth. This is my truth. And I'm hoping my truth leads you to a truth of your own, which is happiness can always be achieved. Right, Mary Beth? She knows that girl got a smile on her face going through her illness and she's sick and smile. And it's a beautiful thing. And so that's what I'm talking about. It, I'm at the hospital. I know I hate to talk about this, but for personal, my son in the hospital right now. He suffers from asthma and it's bad. 24, 25 years old, and his asthma, so he was born with it. And from time to time, it's so bad that he ends up in the hospital. So bad. Uh, and it's tough, man. How do you even talk to someone who can't breathe? There's nothing you could say, but mostly I try to tell him to calm down. Oh, thank you so much. He gonna be because I came, I go running. I went to Staten Island and I went running. I had to see my son in the hospital, And I just come and I'm trying to keep him positive through this bad moment. I'm trying to push positivity on him through this whole moment. I'm trying coming in with the energy. His roommate, I'm trying to help the roommate through positive energy. And he start feeling a little better as I'm there, and which is great, right? Uh, and man, I wake up this morning feeling good about my son, and I call him. He doing okay. Thank you guys for saying prayers. I appreciate. Uh, and I'm hoping I've had a nice talk with my son. You know, I don't get to do that often, have a nice one on one with my son. It's been hard to accomplish, 20s. 20s and teens, they kind of still in the same boat having a real adult conversation. So I finally got to have a nice adult conversation with my son, and I was hoping that this adult conversation. So if you guys want to pray for anything, I need you to pray for this. That this adult conversation I had with my son will maybe give him this much of light for him to see it there. He just has to see some type of light. And if he sees it, then the light will grow. But if he don't see it, it's just gonna keep he continue to see. Right now he's besides his health, his personal life is also leading his health in the direction it's going. So I'm talking to him about it, this conversation, and I'm like, this will help your health because experience wise, this helped me with my health, changing my direction here. Had to change it. When I changed this, my heart's better now. Go to heart doctor, is doing good. I changed my eating habits. I changed my spirit habits. I no longer have animosity with anything. I thought I did, right, Suzanne? Suzanne, no, I had some animosity with someone. But then my day go on because I'm me. I can't walk with animosity, so I show up, no animosity, and nobody know about it except Suzanne. Right? So that's how that go. And so I talked to my son. And so if you're going to pray for my son, if you believe in that, you have faith in the higher power, then yes, pray that my conversation with him can at least open up just the thought process a tad bit. Because today I opened it up some more. And tomorrow, later this afternoon, I'm going to open it up some more. And I'm going to keep trying to open it. So I'm just trying to get there with him because maybe I can help my son. Because helping you guys is great and all, but personally, if I can help my son, that's everything to a father, right? Or any parent. So that's why I sit today. And I'm hoping that this where it goes. And so I'm all about my energy. So if you guys, I'm trying to give you guys energy. You guys always give me love. And so that's what I take to the world. And so that's what I did for my son yesterday. I went there, give him the big hug. And let me tell y'all a story, man. So my son was born and he's junior. He's junior. And so he's born, man. He's a baby. And I'm doing this to him. I'm pulling his hand up in the fist, and I'm pushing this on him. Dap. This before it was called Dap. Right? Wait, this before it was called Dap. And we would do this, and I would take his two fingers, and I would take my two fingers. We will always go true to our hearts, right? He's junior number two, I'm number one, right? And our hearts, right? Peace and love from our hearts, right? So too, I did this with my son. So I walk into the hospital yesterday. The first thing my son do is put out his hand to give me dab. And two, man, I almost cried, and I'm about to cry right now that happened. Like he still remembers. It was awesome, man. And so I love my son, man. I love all my kids. I love my grandkids. I'm going to visit them next month, and it's gonna be a great experience doing that. Texas with the Queen, and I love to show the Queen. That's my. That's oh man, the night and the Queen is the best, and all because I changed my process, my whole idea of where life was taking me. Screw that nonsense. Whatever you want to bring me, I have the first night shield now. You see it? Hold up. Boop. That's my shield. I use it like for real. And it's like bop and bop like Batman with that bop 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 Wonder Woman bop bop. Nah, like nothing negative coming in and messing this up for me. So even with my son being sick, his negative, whatever that negative, he's sick. I'm there to be. We going maybe there's a reason for me to have to run to Staten Island and to see my son. That hopefully maybe this is the day that we could put my son on his own path that he needed to be on, not the path that's been pushed on him. So anyway, I love this. I love being on here, guys. And also, Eva, good morning. Oh, bacon and eggs, cup of coffee. Man, this thing like a 32 ounce, man. This thing is huge and it's great. So I come every day and I smile every day. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be walking. I'm happy to have the queen. I'm happy to have my son. Oh man, I'm going to see my daughter, my grandchild. I'm happy my grandmother's still here, 99 years old. That she's still here, man. I'm grateful. All this happened. I went to Puerto Rico. I, I'm going, man. I'm going. I'm having the time of my life, man. The Yankees, the Eagles, the, you know what I mean? Uh, Things I couldn't dream of from childhood, even through my adulthood. I, I, I wasn't allowed to dream. I was allowed to fantasize, but dreams and fantasies, two different things. And so, changing my thought process also was adding some goals. And that's my first goal is to always wake up grateful. It's my first goal every day. I wake up grateful. Whatever I'm dreaming about, man, I haven't had a negative dream. Wow, it's been 2.5 years since I've had a negative dream about anything. And that's been awesome. I wake up with a smile on my face every day. I go outside and I walk the dog, and me and the dog, and that's all good. It's beautiful, even when it's cold. Got the hoodie on, all that freezing. My balls are part of me, and I'm smiling. That's where it's at. And so I want to push that on the world. I want to push that on the world. Plus, to be honest, to go full honest, right? Because I like I said, I don't push spirituality on everyone, but part of that change of direction with my spirituality was the conversation I had with my higher power. And I've been trying to achieve this greatness with media through my whole life. I've been a beat maker. I sing, I rap, done commercials, I've done graphic design. Uh, I went to school for all of this. I DJ'd, had a radio show, but I could never get it where everyone people go viral. I don't know how to do that, and so my thought process was, how do I go viral? But I no longer think about that anymore. Now I just do it. So the conversation with my higher power went like this: to achieve your greatness where you want to be, I need you to do something for me. And so uh, I have a few things that I need to accomplish, and this was the first one, was to start this mentally strong conference. And the whole point, I call it a conference because it's here for you guys. I wanted to get you guys to come on, make comments, say something. If you know somebody who's going through it, holler at them and let them know it's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. So today I wear the kiss because, yeah, man, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Nothing gonna take my stride. Nothing gonna slow me down. Nothing. So also part of my health aspects and all that is all here and here. It ain't just happening because I don't eat steak every night. I don't eat pork every night. No, that's not just that's part of it. But part of it was I'm no longer in a negative mind state. And that you have to. Okay? I tell everybody this analogy. I tell everyone this analogy. You have a broken arm, right? What you do, you go to the doctor, he put it together, you got to heal. Now, throughout that process, if you was an unhappy person, your life was miserable, and you have this broken arm, and now it's healed. And what happens after it healed? Now you're a healed arm, but still with a miserable life. Right? And I kind of stick to that. We go to the doctor to fix our colds, to fix my heart attack. I had two heart attacks. I'm gonna go to a heart doctor to help me deal with that. Uh, I've had a back problem and I've had a back surgery, and none of that matters to me. If I came out of it, oh boy, I could walk, and I'd be miserable still. None of it would be matter anymore. Oh man, I'm miserable physically, I'm miserable mentally, emotionally, all that miserable. I might as well just stay miserable and let it be done. That was part of depression. You know, that's how I was living. What's the use? And I'm just I was living day by day. Um, didn't matter. I was doing anything because it didn't matter. Uh, If I died, nobody cared. If I lived, nobody cared. That was my mindset, right? Who cares? And so I was suicidal. Uh, Part of my help was therapy. I was also part of my help. I had some therapy. Man, people are down on therapy. A lot of people down on therapy. I even talked to my son about process therapy because it turns out that some of this stuff I'm going through mentally is hereditary. I didn't realize that. It's in both sides of my family. Uh, and so I didn't realize that. And so I pushed that on my kids that listen, some of this is hereditary and you could put some thought to our health because we want to be there for our kids. You don't want to be like me at 50 going through the issues I'm going through. Too young, having two heart attacks and back surgery. I'm too young for that. That doesn't happen to men my age, but it does. And so I try to push that on my kids to pay attention to their health. And I am so excited for the future. I never thought I could be excited for a future. You know, I'm excited for the next day. I live for the day. I tell everybody this too. One breath at a time. I tell everybody this. You see my son, he going through the asthma and exactly what I have to tell him, right? Because he can't take two breaths. He dying. He dying. He can't even take the first breath. So I try to tell him when you're going through it, you got to take it one breath at a time. One breath at a time. I know it's hard when your heart is begging for it. But for a regular person who got with my asthma situation, like my son, uh, uh, regular life, you can only do it one breath at a time. And you take that first breath and maybe smile in the process. And uh, you take the second breath and you move on and you go on and you go on. And things, I can't say, hey, negative things ain't going to happen. But honestly, I don't let them control who I am as a human being anymore. Can't stop me from being the man I want to be. And so I you can take that negative energy. Let me tell you something. I drop friends, I drop family, I drop colleagues, I drop people out of my life. You know what I mean? Bye. Peace. Tie that bag up, take it to whoever your city dump is. I don't need that in my life. Um, I just don't. Now that doesn't mean that you can't call and talk to me about what's going on in yours, your health, or your family, something, somebody you know. Pardon me, I'm about to light a cigarette. So, doesn't mean you can't talk to me. That's not negative energy. Negative energy is when you don't see no positive at all. You could call me, we talk. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you, and I'm gonna call you back, and I'm gonna call you back, and I'm gonna call you back, and we gonna continue to talk about it, and we gonna continue to figure out where it is. And sometimes it's repetitive. Sometimes what we go through because the energy doesn't change within us, it repeats itself. The same financial problem, the same relationship problem, the same job issue. You quit your job, go to another job, it's the same problem, right? Because you didn't change. And so the common denominator is always going to be you in your life. So let's take that for real. Uh, shit happens to everyone. That's a human trait. We all go to the bathroom. So shit happens. What happens when you take a shit? You wipe yourself and you wash your hands, you flush the toilet, all that nonsense, right? And then after you're all clean, you get out and you go about your day. And then somewhere in there, you got a shit happens again, right? And the same thing, you wash yourself from it. So it's kind of like how you live life. Shit is gonna happen. Things are going to happen. It always does. It's life. Nobody's life's perfect. Nobody's life is perfect. Something that you got to learn. Nobody's life's perfect. All right? Even within their happiness, there is somebody who in their life who is sick, who isn't doing well like normal people. Or they might have mental issues like racism. Man, that's a mental problem. So I ain't getting into that unless some of y'all want to talk about that, but that's a mental problem. Anyway, so those people who are like that, you might have a family member, you don't want to be involved with them because of that. Hey, you know, I had to drop people out my life. That's how you think? I'm good. Need you. I don't need that. I'm universal. I love people, all denominations of people, all religions of people, all everything. I love everything. I love life. Small energy. It's a larger energy because it happens. Racism happens in every race. Every race. That my man Justin just said racism is a small energy. And it is because you could be erased. It could be erased. Racism is that easy to be erased. But people don't take the time out to do that. And because that's why it still exists. But it happens in other countries. It ain't just here in America, right? It's a human thing that people do, man. Oh, you light skin, you dark skin. Oh, you got more money than you. Racism, classism, all that ism shit is garbage. It's a garbage way of thinking, man. Listen, people are people, and we all start from the birth. So you know what that means? You start from the bottom. Even if you rich, it's not your money. It's your parents' money. And that's when you're first born, right? It's your parents' money. So that's how I see it. You right, but it's something that can easily be shut off because here's where we exist as human beings, and so I don't have any animosity towards people in that sense of matter. Now I can't stand people who are criminals. If this is your mindset, you want to live your everyday as a criminal, yeah, That you're going to find out your karma with that somehow. Trust me. But if your mindset is positive and you do positive things, man, and it could be, like I said, the small things like good morning to someone. When you see them on the bus, you see them at the gas station, you see them at the train, you on the airplane with somebody, you right here on Facebook, whatever, man. You just good morning, good afternoon, or whatever. How you doing? Just call your people something. Hey, how you doing? And seriously, call your peoples up, your family, your friends, tell your husband, your wife, everybody, tell everybody. You love them, you care about them, holler at them, see how they doing, because that's the other part. Depression doesn't just show itself to you, the outsider. I'm depressed and nobody knows it, right? Because I put this face on and nobody, and I'm living life. Hey, how you doing? I'm chilling. Everything's dope. Everything's dope. Meanwhile, shit is fucked up. Excuse my language again. When it's bad, I gotta cuss. I'm sorry. uh, that's how I see that, right? Uh, I can't do it no other way now. I can't do it no other way now. I gotta remain positive or push positivity on everybody for yourself and the world. So call your people, ask them how they doing, because you don't know that person's depressed. You don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know that the husband beating his wife. You don't know that the wife beating her husband. You don't know because they don't talk. These conversations don't happen. Then what happens is that person is in the 100% dire straight, and that's when they have no choice but to talk about it. And then sometimes, because it's the last minute, you can't get up to help them fast enough because you got your own life. And so the person who is ill, if you have any inkling that you have issues, then tell your peoples, tell your doctor, tell somebody. You gotta tell somebody. And you on the outside, if you don't know, then you need to ask. Ask. It can't hurt to ask people, how are you? And be honest. And then tell them, listen, I'm calling because I want you to be honest. You good? You know, 95% of us lie. Yeah, I'm good. I'm all right. Everything's beautiful. 95% of us lie. Right? We're human beings, is what it is. We feel shame in being sick mentally. We feel shame. And there's no shame in that. No shame in that. There's no shame in asking for help. There's no shame because we all need help. Nobody survives in this world alone. That's the other thing I learned. Okay? I never was alone. I always had my higher power, and it turns out I had all those people who helped me out in my last bit where I was just finished with life. All right? And so I didn't just crawl out of it alone. And I tell everybody this, right? It doesn't matter. It could be the person at the office you trying to get public assistance. That person's the nicest person in the world that helps you through it and changes your whole life. Now you can eat and have a roof over your head. That's what it takes sometimes, man. So being a good person and putting out good energy and passing it on to people. Oh man, Daddy Dre in the house. Yo, I'm on YouTube as well. So, man, got my man Daddy Dre, DJ Daddy Dre from Georgia. He just came on. Peace and blessings to you, man. He's another one I pray for on a daily basis. He stay positive about where he going with his life. I see him. He put the smile on his face even when he going through it bad. Okay, and he's the one. And I crazy myself, Dre, that I don't call you enough. So it's on me. I don't call you enough to ask you how you doing. So that's my brother. It's on me. So guess what I'm gonna be doing today? I'm gonna give my man Dre a call. You heard, Dre? I'm gonna give you a call sometime this afternoon, man, cause I know Dre since we 16, we 15, we little dudes, man. And so, man, younger than that, matter of fact. Yeah, like 15. Then we just working our new job, man. Kids working papers. Word. Man, that's my dude. That's my brother. That's my dude. So I'm gonna call him today. And this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. I can't push it on y'all if I don't live it. So that's why I come on every week to push this out. Man, live with your heart, with good energy, and put it up here with good energy. The one and two gotta work together. And I'm telling you, the rest start to change for you. Physically, it start to change for you. Financially, start to change for you. Who show you love start to change for you. For real. Everything start to change. So always stay and be positive. Try to stay with good energy because it will take you to where you need to be. It will. I mean, I'm here to tell everybody that. So I don't care if I'm a broken record. You call me DJ First Night. Vicky, 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 positive energy. Vicky, Vicky, positive energy. Vicky, Vicky, positive energy. Very, for real. That's how I feel. And that's what I do. I live every day. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. No matter what, I'm grateful. It's okay. It's okay. And I call my peoples. I say good morning. I text. Text sucks. But that's how people do. Here we are, 2024, right? Text. But it's all right. First thing in the morning. Good morning. How you doing, fam? What's good? Cup of coffee. A lot of times I take a picture of the cup and and I send it. Cup of coffee to you, bro. You know what I mean? Cheers and all that. And that's what I do. I got mad love for the world. And with that mad love for the world, I'm starting to see the world. All my people tell me, if you get out of New York, everything's gonna change. You'll see. Testify, my peoples who left New York like Dre. Life gonna change. You leave New York. This is my one bad habit. It's the one thing I ain't give up. Do change. I'm positive. I know about it, and it's like really my first love. But before somebody get at me and say something about it, my health is good. Don't bother me right now about it, right? The lungs is good. I'm good. I haven't had bronchitis in over 10 years. I took a lung exam and I'm good. I'm not even close to a problem. So please don't bother me. I know this is my addiction. I know. But I love life. I love what I'm getting. I'm setting goals for myself. And every day I get closer and closer to my goal. Look, I went from first week, I've been on Facebook for 6 weeks now. And now here I am, fast forward 6 weeks, my first day on YouTube. So it's going. I'm going to get there, you know, slowly but surely. And that's what I'm doing. I'm taking it one step at a time. I'm doing what my higher spirit asks for me is to try to help others before helping yourself. Don't be a selfish fuck, right? That kind of how it went, right? Don't think about yourself in this. Think about others first and let that all fall into place for you. So it starts right here with y'all. Right here, mentally strong conference. We're gonna learn how to be mentally strong. We're gonna figure it out. And those who here who know about it, who come and visit and come and say what's up, throw your 2 cents in. For real. Throw your 2 cents in. It's all good. For my first day on YouTube, I had one viewer so far, but I didn't warn anybody. So it's okay. They're gonna get there. But I'm excited. I'm excited for the possibilities. I went from the first week I had like 20 something listeners, and then it went from 20 to 100 and 100 growing, and it's growing. I don't know if it's the hashtag game or whatever it is. And again, I ain't thinking about going viral. I'll stick to if this helps one person, what I'm doing here, one person it helps, then I'm doing my job. Okay? I'm not here to help the world. I can't help everybody. It's too many people in one shot to get everybody to see the light. But if I could get one person to, like my son, right, yesterday, if I can get one person to just see a little glimmer of light, that's all it takes is for you to see that there's a light there for you. That's a start. And then the light, I'm telling you, once you see it, the light starts to grow. And that was my problem. I wasn't seeing any light. All I had was dark. And I walk around with a cloud over my head. And it would like seriously rain, like thunderstorm, tornado, everything. You know, this was my life. And it didn't have to be. That's what I recognized. It didn't have to be. And some people are at fault for that. There are adults who play a role in my childhood who didn't do their due diligence as adults. And once I became an adult, a lot of it was on me. I didn't know I could be happy. I didn't know what happiness meant. I didn't understand it. Like I said, that was on fantasy TV and shit. Only on TV they have happy marriages. In the movies, happy marriages and happy childhoods and kids is happy and everybody's happy, happy, joy, joy. And I had to change all that for myself. Like, man, listen, I want to be happy. I need to be happy. I want to be totally against the opposite. Being unhappy sucks. Being depressed sucks. Like walking around like grumpy, that shit sucks. It's a total different. I wake up. It's totally different for me. So for me, I can't. Like I said, this is my truth, and I'll tell it every day. It's my truth, and I'm hoping my truth can just turn into somebody else's truth and then positivity. Why not? Great energy, mental strength. Our mental aspect of life is so big, so big. It's just as big as again our health, our physical health. Man, fixing my back don't mean nothing if I was depressed. It wouldn't have mattered. And now I'm not depressed, so I'm at the TV show and I'm dancing and I'm doing karaoke and I'm doing this. So that's where I sit with this. I'm like, we could do this, and I believe that everyone can achieve happiness. Everyone. It have to start with positive energy. Wake up first thing in the morning and be grateful. Man, it's good to be here. It's good to be here. The alternative is you not here, and I don't see myself at this stage of my life not being here. I want to. It's so much more I haven't achieved in life. So much more of the world I haven't seen, and it's just I'm gonna get there. And that's it. I'm setting goals. I have a future. For the first time in my life, I have a future, and it's a beautiful thing. And I want you guys to understand that it can all happen. It can happen for your children. It can happen for your family. It can happen for your friends. It can happen for you. But again, I can't do it alone. Pardon me. We can't do it alone. We have to help each other. We really do. We can't do it alone. Got to remind people that they're important. Uh, because everyone is important, man. Everyone is important to our existence in our lives. Depression comes with a lot of loneliness. You be in a room full of people and you feel all alone. It's a horrible existence, depression. You just feel alone no matter what you do. And so please call your peoples. So real quick, I think I got about 5 minutes or so before my show's over. I gotta say thank you to everyone who comes on and says hello and enjoys their morning with us. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for anyone who's going to see this in the future, because on Facebook, YouTube, you can go back and see it anytime you like. That's awesome. All right, we're going to push it. We'll be back next week. So now, you're my friends. You're my family. You're friends with me on Facebook. Those of you on YouTube, come see me on Facebook. My name is First Night. I don't know if you see that backwards or whatever. First Night. FIRSTKNIGHT. First Night. Get it right. That's right. Anyway, see the light with First Night. Oh man, there's a new show. See the light with First Night. We're gonna see the light with First Night. Gonna see the light. With First Night. Ooh. Hit me up if y'all my friends, y'all my family. Y'all don't know me. Listen, my phone number sits on Facebook. Come get a friend request and send me friend requests and then get my phone number. Hit me with an email. My email is ministerfirstnight@yahoo.com. Hit me up there. Hit me up Facebook. Hit me on Instagram, on the Mentally Strong Conference, or through my name, The First Night, THA First Night. You'll find me anywhere you like and hit me up, because I'm open door for everyone to come. I'm a great listener. I give great, not so much advice. I don't want to call it advice, but I'm a great. I give you my opinions on things, and I try to give you options. That's the word I'm looking for. Options. I tend to show options on where the direction can change. So holla at me on Facebook, holler at me on Instagram, holler at me through my email. Again, my phone number. If you don't have it, go on my Facebook, because I'm not just going to put it like that. It's YouTube. Right? I'm not just going to put it like that. Send me friend requests. Let me see, 3 minutes. So I want to leave it with, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Let the sun shine in. Meet it with a grin. Frowners never lose, and smilers always win. So let the sun shine in and face it with the grin. And open up your heart and let the sun shine in. You know what I'm saying? Word. That's for real, for real. It's a lyric that's true to me. I'll stick to that, man. Pebbles and Bam Bam. Thank you to Flintstones. That's gonna be my theme song too. Somebody hit me and say, you can't use that anymore. So until then, that's gonna be my theme song. I feel like Mr. Rogers sometimes, because I want to put on my jacket and tell you guys I'll see you next week. Oh, Holly, before I leave. Oh, wow. Hello, Holly. Holly. Oh, God bless you, Holly. I see you doing it. You continue to be the good mom that you are. Oh man, I'm watching, and hopefully I get to come see you and meet my little cousin. That would be awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Listen, guys, I'm out of here. Everyone, again, work to achieve great day, one breath at a time, and we figure out how to become mentally stronger. I'll see you guys next week. Word. Blessings. How I turn this one off? You gotta do this. How do I do this? Nope. Oh no, stop. Are you sure you want to stop streaming?